A very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. My name's Graham, if you don't know. And I'm going to be here from now till the end of this cracking game we're all looking forward to watching, of course, which is between the hosts at Austell and their guest today, Sidmouth, in the, what I make is, I think it's the 16th game in the Regional 1 Tribute South West League. It promises to be a cracker this game, and just before we're going to have a look at the, in a few minutes we'll have a look at the teams, have a look at some of their record, talk about the history and a bit about the players as well. But just before that, the game today has two lots of sponsors. The match day sponsor is Dewson's, and up in the clubhouse there's a whole series of local hostelries who were sponsoring the match as well. So let's have a quick look at who they are. Landlord's Day at St Austell Rugby Club. So thank you once again to all our sponsors. Without them it makes life so much more difficult running a club like this, and it really is appreciated. I hope you enjoyed your lunch, by the way. Right, kick-off is due in 2:30, which I make 13 minutes time, and the conditions I think actually aren't bad at all compared to what we've been used to the last few weeks. It's pretty chilly out here. I guess it's somewhere between around 5 or 6 degrees. There's a very slight southwesterly blowing as that's looking from right to left as you look. It does not significant. I don't think it have much effect on the game. There is of course a slight slope on this pitch which is right to left, so if there's any advantage it will be to Sidmouth, who've opted to kick off and are going to kick right to left as we look. Quick shout out to some of our regular watchers. Hi to Miles, long time St Austell servant, of course, now is plying his wares out there in Dubai, and from what I understand from Mum and Dad, absolutely loving it, which is great for him. We'd love to see him back sometime actually. And also to Aidan, who's up in Worcester, whose nephew Danny will be playing today, and whose brother Trevor is also over there in the stand. In fact, he's probably enjoying half a shandy in the bar, if I know him. So let's have a quick look at today's teams, starting with St Austell. It is almost the same team that started last week, with one change, and that is that Ben Woodmansey, who had to go off injured last week, has gone to the bench, and Pete Rowe starts on the tight. He's joined in the front row by fellow travellers Pete Harris and Matt Boothby, which is really nice for them because Pete sort of doubles the average age. I think Pete Harris is probably, I don't know, Pete 21, and Matt Booth is probably 22, and Pete Rowe is a little bit older than that, but nonetheless very experienced and very, very good prop. So in the engine room, Mark Vian and Tom Daniel. The world famous Tom Daniel, who's Wales best known for catching balls. And in the back row today, Henry Blacksher continues with his second full start. He's one of those lads, he's such a prospect. He might not be the biggest player on the field, but believe me, you will notice him today. He reminds me a bit of a sort of slightly darker haired version of Neil Back. That sort of player. He's joined the back row by Caden Michael. A big shout out for Mike Caden today. His 100th game for St Austell. How impressive is that? And he's only about 15 now, I think. So well done, Caden. And he's another one who's into the first team, I think, this season, a bit last season, but he's absolutely nailed that place as his own. And bringing up the rest of the back row, at the back there, we've got Adam Powell, who's been a revelation this season. Such good form. Matt Shepherd goes to his favourite position at 9, with Chris Ashwin filling his boots at 10. It's sort of interchangeable, those two. Very experienced players, a pair of them. Both of them, of course, have played a slightly higher standard. Of course, has played for Launceston, Redruth, and quite a few seasons at Plymouth Albion before he came back here as player coach about 5 years ago. St Austell boy, of course, started playing at the age of 5, so he's been here, I can't work that out, 29 years. Very loyal player, very experienced, of course. Won the County Championship with Cornwall twice, and played I don't know how many times with Cornwall, lots and lots and lots. On the wings we've got George Tregorrick, who's been one of the leading try scorers this season for St Austell, and Danny Terrell, of course, he is also one of those lads who give him half a chance, he would take it. Very good season last year, probably his breakthrough season, I think, into the Cornwall side, the full Cornwall county side. Scored 3 tries as I recall, played very well indeed. In the centres, Sam Parsons, another very experienced player, former Redruth of course, but St Austell boy, and Ben Plummer, who is skipper today. Archie B is a very talented young Archie, brings up the fullback, and on the bench today, slight change. Ben Woodmansey drops to 16, Hector Bright returns. He's not been available because he's not long joined the police, Hector, and he's not available every week. And Pete Tuckley, the evergreen and very talented Peter Tuckley, plays up the rear at 18. Right, turning now to Sidmouth. In the front row, Liam Hillier, Finley Keywood and skipper Hayden Down. In the second row, Dan Armstrong, Archie Cruz, with the back row of Tom Hodge, open side Sean Moulton and number 8 Josh Bess. Halfbacks are Cam Granger and Phil Dolman, and the wings Tom Price and Sam Heathcote, who's got a lovely try in the home fixture when St Austell travelled to Sidmouth early in October actually. In the centres, Lewis Hole and George Locke, with Rory O'Brien regular at fullback. On the bench, Jack Marchant, Will Cockayne-Cottrell and Jack Doherty. Now I think, in fact, I know for a fact it's true to say that Sidmouth have a touch of class about several of their players, notably Phil Dolman. He might be not the youngest player on the pitch at 39, but you can guarantee he's going to be one of the most influential. Originally from Caerphilly, played 242 games for Exeter Chiefs, including winning the European Championship and the Premiership, of course. He was capped for Wales under 20 level and chosen for the full Wales team in 2017, but sadly he wasn't able to go because he got injured just before then. Sam Heathcote, he's played over 50 times on the wing, played over 50 times for Sidmouth, and he's got a lovely try, of course, in the corresponding fixture in the season. Hayden Down, the skipper, also came through the Exeter Chief Academy, and Archie Cruz has also went through the Chiefs Academy, and also went on tour to Japan with that same team in 2018. Sean Moulton is the other real notable ex-Premiership player with a long history, South African born, of course. He played for Nottingham, Ealing, London Irish, Bristol, and of course Exeter Chiefs. He was outstanding in the first game between these two teams, and you'll notice him today. Keep an eye on him, number 7. Let's have a quick look at recent form. Look at that. We've got the dubious privilege, I think, of both teams having lost by 1 point to Chew Valley. St Austell went up there last week, looked like they might have done enough in the first half, scoring 15 points, but came away on the long end of a 21-20 defeat. I think very disappointed, it sort of sums it up. I think there was a bit of an expectation that against the bottom side, St Austell should have won that. Prior to that, good home game here in miserable conditions where they beat Matson 16-9. And the away game prior to that, lost by the last play of the game against Brixham, who prior to that game had won 8 on the bounce, and then after that game had won 9. Brixham now, of course, top of this league and looking one of the favourites to perhaps win it and promotion to National 2. And finally, the game before that, St Austell beat Lydney here 14-3. So they won 2 of the last 4, narrowly squeaking against Chew Valley. Sidmouth, one of the form teams in this league, there's no doubt about that. They last week they beat Lydney 42-21. Prior to that, very impressive away win at Marlborough, not an easy place to go, winning 19-32. And they beat Iverbridge at home 44-31. Prior to that, very narrow 27-26 loss to Sidmouth. Right, I just, sorry. You can probably hear the PA system over there telling you who's playing. Right, let's have a quick look at the league table. As you can see from that, absolutely nothing in it. St Austell in 7th place on 38 points, and Sidmouth in 8th place on 37, having won one game less, whatever, more bonus points. So really, all sort of strange thing really, but neither side is going to win this league and neither side is going to go down. So it's everything to play for. Is mostly about pride, let's be honest. And we'll see that, because I think we're expecting a fast, open fixture. One of the most important men in this field today, of course, is referee Alex Gordon. Come all the way from Bristol, from the referee Bristol Society, family originally from Scotland. I think you could tell with the name Alex Gordon, but he went to university in Plymouth and he's travelled all the way down here today to referee for us. So big thanks to Alex, and I know, in fact we spoke to some of the referees in this league, he has a very good reputation. One of the things, of course, that St Austell are very proud of, if you look at the starting team, which I'll put up again for you there briefly, look at the starting team, there are only 3 of those players who have not come through the youth section. They're players who've joined later on. Chris Ashwin is one, although he's been here 7-8 seasons, Chris. Dr. Ashwin, of course, as he's better known. And Ben Woodmansey has joined this season from Helston, and he came here because he wanted to play a slightly higher level. And also number 8, Adam Powell. But the rest of the boys there are born and bred, came through the league system, the youth system, and now playing senior rugby at their club. How good is that? And I think that's probably true of many of the Sidmouth players as well. Right, I make it 27 minutes past 2, and kick-off is due in 3 minutes' time, and you can probably hear that there's a little bit of roughness there, but that's from sorry, I should have, with a bit of luck, Alex Gordon's microphone, but I do add a little proviso here that the mics I have don't pick him up all the time. Here and there there'll be a little bit of interference, but what does happen is that the referee's audio is recorded in the microphone as well. So tomorrow there'll be a version of this slightly edited on YouTube, which includes crystal clear referee audio. But today, if you will find, there will be a little bit of breakup from the referee's mic. Still better to have it than not. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, at any point in the broadcast, if there's a key part of action you want to watch again, you've literally just got to pick up the bar, slide it backwards and press play, and it will do instant replay for you. I find that very useful personally, because I can find out what's going on. There is just me up here. I'm home alone with the camera, computer, microphones, all the rest of it. It's just occasionally if I have a problem, and it does happen, happened a few weeks ago, then what I'll tend to do is abandon the broadcast and continue to record the game, because that way we still get to see it if it's the following day. Right, the players will be coming out in a moment. I'll just remind you that Ben Plummer, long time, I don't know how many times, not Ben Plummer, I'm talking about Caden Michael, of course, will be leading out the St Austell side. 100 game today for Caden, what an achievement. Been in my view, the best form of his life. I've watched Caden play for several seasons now. He's just got better and better. He's one of those lads who's utterly committed both on and off the field, and a lovely lad with it. If I were a gambling man, I would not be betting on this game. I think it's way too close to call. I think it's one of those games where it will very largely did rely on a couple of things: who starts the best and who gets the edge in the set piece. And briefly I spoke to Hayden Down, the Sidmouth skipper, before the game, and he said exactly that. I said, what the key parts of the game? He said when you come to Cornwall, you know you're always in for a test in the set piece, scrummage and line out. He said that's it for me. If we can do that, we'll let our backs run free. He said, but you've got to do that first. So forward battle, you know, there's the old adage, isn't there, that forwards just win games and all that backs do is determine the margins, and that's still true. So here you are, there's Caden coming out. What an achievement for that young man. Big applause from the St Austell crowd, followed by the rest of the players and Sidmouth players too.
Come on guys, show your appreciation for Caden Miller's 100th appearance here for senior side.
There's Phil Dolman, key player today. And as I speak, I can see Alex Gordon, last on the pitch, just checking his watch. And if you're joining us for the first time, thanks very much for doing so. Much appreciated. And of course, if you do like what we do, hit the subscribe button. That way you'll get notifications for when we do future games. And we try our best to do as many as we possibly can.
Photos there.
That's Alex Gordon.
Okay, ready, ready.
I did say that.
Ready. Time's on.
Chris Ashwin to get us underway. Big run by Tom Hodge, big number 6 for Sidmouth. Phil Dolman looks to get his backs in action straight away. Chris Ashwin has to do defending against Lewis Hull.
No clear lift.
Referee playing advantage to he his hand. Do like that about referees, is Alex Gordon straight away showing his intent.
And tackle now.
He will talk to you all the way through, tell players what to do. That way
Okay, let's use
you
it.
end up not giving away too many penalties to keep the game going. So
Good timing.
Cam Granger hoofs downfield, and I think Archie Bees might be the nearest player, but it was knocked
Backwards.
on. Well, no, referee said it went backwards.
Off his head.
Ball was thrown at Tom Daniel, hit him on the head, so no damage done. There's George Karugas over there, first touch of the ball. Matt Shepherd with
Take him
his
back.
Mary sidestep.
Backwards.
And Chris Ashwin looking to get wide. There's Pete Harris. Lovely tackle there by Josh Bess. Right around the ankles. There's Matt Boothby. One of those spots to run.
Ball's there.
Well, we've had, I think, 2 minutes, and it's been breathless already. Nobody stopped. Every time the ball's been picked up, it's been run. Chris Ashwin dummies and goes. He finds Archie Bees right at his shoulder. There's Alan Powell. You know what he's going to do. Bang it up first.
No.
Sean Moulton gets his hands on the ball, but not quite enough. Matt Shepherd has a little nudge through, looking for, I think it's O'Brien, the fullback, Rory O'Brien.
Shield! Tackle release, red!
Even from there, even this early on, Sidmouth are looking to run the ball. I think Cam Ranger might do the sensible thing here and get it off the park. Yes, she does.
Always in.
I think you might have heard that one.
Oh, I see.
Well, I can hear Alex Gordon gasping. It's been a pretty breathless start.
Jed, your man's there at the front.
Pete Harris throws, he finds Mark Ryan.
Hayden, don't change. Don't change, stay there.
More moving forward.
Hayden, off him.
You can hear that Mark Ryan still calling for more motion. Chris Ashman, the big loopy ball to Danny Tyrrell. He's the danger man on the far right there. Lovely tackle though, well covered by Sam. That's going to be a contest today, those two. George Tregorrick joins the fray on the opposite wing.
No.
Sam Parsons looking. I can't get in that corner. Pete Harris is there. There's one area in the field I can't quite see. Sean Moulton slightly offside, I think. The referee says he wasn't.
No, not for me. Your receiver's arrived after I
He's
told
done
him to
it.
stop. No, off!
I have to say I'm having real problems following this. It's so fast. Ben Plummer, skipper, tries to make the gap through the middle there, but he's well stopped. Henry Blackshear in support of Matt Boothby.
Off it!
And St Austell still have the ball. That must be 7, 8, 9, 10 phases. Chris Ashburn has a look himself. He knows he's got support. Matt Shepherd finds Sam Parsons. Back to Shepherd. Looking again. He's shepherded. Excuse the pun. Archie Bees plays 9. That's a good, lovely tackle by Sean Moulton there. Right down low. Mark Vine upended. And Chris Ashwin looks to get in behind. But Sam Heathcote is the first man there. And says, let's just calm down a bit.
Just wait. Time off. My fault.
You can hear. Alex, I'm not surprised. He must have sprinted about 800 metres already. If you can tell from body language from the players, they've all got hands on hips and they're gasping a bit. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? That, I don't think, has found touch. It just found Archie Bees, who looks inside to Danny Tyrrell and Matt Shepherd.
Always in! 50-22 is on.
Hoops it down as far as Rory O'Brien, and the ball went into touch before he could rescue it. Apologies, I can't see that bit. Can't see that.
50-22.
Yeah, referee called it 50-22, so it will be a St Austell ball.
Don't go early. Make sure the ball carrier is available, boys.
Oh, lovely interception there.
Option advantage.
That's filled on, and that was by Dan Armstrong.
Advantage.
Got his big Mets up there to steal the ball from Tom Daniel. That's skipper Hayden Dance.
No, it's just a scrum or a line out. What's that? Okay, let's use it. Just wait. Just step. Yeah,
keep playing at this rate.
Okay, advantage over.
I don't know if we make the second half. Matt Shepherd looks to put Archie Bees in space. He looks for Danny Tyrrell. You know what Danny's going to do? He's going to have a run. That's what he always does.
Hands off now. 15 feet on this one. Taken in.
Archie
No
Bees
22 option.
looks around the blind side, hoops it downfield. But Cam Granger is there to cover. He's got no one with him.
Retreat,
He
Green.
doesn't have
Keep
much
coming.
option but to do that.
No quick one.
Well, this is shaping up to be a cracker already. I'm sure you agree. It's going to be one open. It's more like sevens played by
Knock
15
on advantage
players.
off Green.
They are.
Strong
Referee called
advantage.
it. Referee called it. Chris Ashburn knows the advantage coming, so he attempts something a bit clever. Didn't quite come off. But St Austell keep the ball.
Advantage over.
There's Archie Bees making the hard yards.
No, Green, leave it. No, he's come off for me.
Shepherd goes to the blind side. Ben Plum has a chip and chase. He's somewhere in the close, but it's very well played there
No, leave it
by
out,
Sam Heathcote.
All on.
Been a regular for Sidmouth this season. Played over 50. Still hasn't found touch. And Matt Shepherd decides, yeah, we're going to run. He finds George Tregorrick. He chips.
Well,
He chips
no 50,
beautifully
22.
and finds a line out. Apologies for that blockage. I can't do anything about that. Just the way the Royal box is set up here.
That's defence, sir.
Yeah, slightly better.
Just thought we're not going to have a walk in and immediately set. Clear pause, please.
There you are. Referee says you can't walk in. When the line out is set, you have to stay there. Once again, Dan Armstrong got his mitts in there and prevented Mark Ryan taking a clean ball. Matt Shepherd.
Just not talking about out Steele's fight.
Matt Shepherd gets there, but the ball's knocked on. So his referee will bring him back. But I think what is the first scrimmage of the game? It's been 10 minutes of non-stop harum scarum stuff. Both teams really going for it, and this is the first scrimmage, and this is an interesting one, of course. Liam Hillier, Finley Keywood and Hayden Down for Sidmouth against Matt Boothby, Pete Harris, Rowe.
What we get, okay, we're pre-engaged far side. More stability from you, please. You hold your weight.
It's one of those areas I think that differentiates very good referees from the good referees, and that is their ability to referee a scrummage. It is such a complicated technical area, and some referees perhaps are not as in know as some of the wily props in this world. That's a lovely, lovely hook, but it's been taken against the head by St Austell. Gives Adam Powell the chance to run. He dummies.
No, not for me.
Sean Moulton bought that one, unusually. Chris Ashwin looks to get the ball wide, and Ben Plumber tries to find the gap. He did so twice. Oh, unlucky there. Out of the pass. You can see Ben disappointed with that. Out of the pass, just went forward, and Danny couldn't hold it. Danny Tyrrell, straight run to the line there. That was, of course, a very good tackle. I think it was George Locke, number 12. Took Ben out. Well, it's rare these days that you see scrummages go against the head, and on that occasion Sidmouth hooked it first, and then St Austell somehow, maybe there was a mistake inside, somehow pinched it. And Ranger has the chance to sorry for that. Cam Ranger to put in, and the opportunity. I did say that the referee's audio, especially when he faces the other way, does break up, so I'll do my best to interpret what he says. But it will be corrected on the edited recording tomorrow.
Crouch! Bind!
Now, referee saying far side, that's Pete Rowe going in too early. Pete with a picture of innocence on his face says, "Who me, ref?"
21.
Early engagement. It's one of those things, isn't it? If you're Phil Dolman makes a lovely clearance there. One of those things you are sort of right on the edge. Wait for the referee, and it's so easy just to go half a second early. Apologies for coughing then. There's Ben Plummer again, well met by two defenders. There's Tom Daniel, the world famous Tom Daniel.
No 10, leave that now. 10 green, off.
Danny Tyrrell's appeared from the wrong side of the field. He's the left winger, he's over here supporting his right winger. There's another 18-year-old. Very young. Dan's a young man. You can see there that Matt Shepherd drew that. He knew just what he's doing. Archie Cruz waiting for him. Matt put his hands down by the ball, didn't touch it. Archie bought it, and Matt drew a penalty. That's experience.
Okay.
You think from here,
no clear release.
That's you imagine he go for the goal. He is going for goal, I think. Yes, he is. Yeah. So, chance for the first points of the game. We played 15 minutes of harum-scarum, exciting rugby, and thus far this is the first opportunity anybody's had to score.
It's slowing the ball, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's for
And
me.
the same thing there with the pen.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I agree he's played the 9, but you've got the pen in the same position. But yeah, I'll keep an eye. Yeah.
Chris Ashburn having a chat with Alex Gordon. What often referees often do these days is they will say to the players often before the game that, you know, I don't want everyone talking to me, I'll just talk through your skipper, please. And then what happens occasionally, if they don't do that, is that some of the players will take advantage. Not Chris, super polite, and Alex does exactly the right thing there, I think. One of the ways you keep the game going, isn't it? So here's Matt Shepherd with the first chance of points on the board. He kicks it well, right down the centre.
No, it's just I appreciate you're trying to dominate the space. But for me, you're too far forward, so you've been touched. You just need a clear gap. Just hold off.
There you are,
Or
that's
just
why the
set
penalty
further
was
back,
conceded
obviously, that's
earlier
what
on.
you-
It wasn't Pete Rowe, it was Matt Boothby. My apologies to Pete. Referee explaining you need a bigger gap. You're getting too close. Wait till I call it, which is fair enough, isn't it? So, St Austell 3,
That's fine.
Sidmouth
You had a
0.
tackler in the way as well. So.
I think the ball boys today, I think they are the under 11s or under 12s, I'm not sure. Matt Shepherd absolutely wallops it, takes it miles down the field, but only finds Sean Moulton, and Sean's going to have a run. He's a strong customer. He bounced off George Tregorrick. He's beaten 3, and Caden Michael was the only one to get there. I think he's given. Yeah, referee's called advantage. So Phil Dolman beats the ball wide.
No, Bonnie's
And
coming.
nothing's
6
coming.
red, high tackle, always upright. Yeah, he's still, yeah.
I think that was Caden Michael who was
Got a
wearing
man down
6
here.
today.
Yeah, that's okay.
And as we look, I can see George Tregorrick is holding his shoulder. That doesn't look good.
Well, that's here. Yeah. Which way? Time's off. Substitution.
If that is the case, I would imagine that Peter Tuckley might be joining the fray if George is unable to continue.
Yeah, from where the ball is now.
He's not going to go off unless he
I'll make
absolutely
sure,
has
I'll make
to.
sure it stays there. Yeah. All good.
He is leaving the field. I'm hoping it looks
Substitution
like
made.
no more than a stinger,
Okay.
and maybe George is going to be good enough to come back on.
Okay.
The first chance
Martin.
Sidmouth have had.
Get the water off.
First time they've been in St Austell 22. The whole of the game's been played between the 22s.
Down in the field of play.
I don't think there's been a chance other than that. It's
Yeah.
been so tight.
High tackle, 6 red.
And Phil Dolman nudges it into touch for an attacking line out, probably 15 metres from St Austell's line.
Fellas, let's in and set, please.
And Sean Moulton, who's playing open side today, throws in at the line out. Normally a hooker, of course. That's a lovely take and drive. This looks ominous for St Austell. Sidmouth have got the tails up. They're going forward at a rate of knots. It's so hard to defend. If you
Say more.
And the referee indicates a try. I can't see who's going to come up, who's got the ball. It is number 6, I think, which is Tom Hodge.
Was that over the line, was it? Yeah. Okay, I'll keep an eye. No, I appreciate it. We've all got to get to work on Monday. Oh, really.
So,
Sean, I'll keep an eye. I haven't seen anything.
St Austell score, and 3 minutes later, Sidmouth scored the first try of the game. I think it was Tom Hodge, number 6. I'm not certain. And fullback Rory O'Brien with the attempted conversion, which I think, no, he just pulled it to the left. So the score is Austell 3, Sidmouth 5. So Chris Ashwin will restart. First real opportunity that Sidmouth had, and they came away with a lovely try. There's Sean Moulton again. He looks for contact to Sean because he's a big strong lad. Advantage being played here. We're offside, I think. Phil Dolman looks to dummy and go, but he's caught there by Tom Dangle.
So you're back.
Referee's playing advantage, so we'll bring them back for the penalty. Offside, he says.
Back on the 10-metre line. 4 red offsides. Yeah.
First star player, Phil Dolman. Even when he's playing at Exeter, he could play him almost anywhere. I think mostly we played fullback. But today, he's of course the player coach. Today he's playing at 10.
Keep an eye, on them.
He'd probably play prop if he wanted to.
Okay.
So, Sean Moulton to throw in. Taken beautifully off the top by Archie Cruz. That's a lovely run again. There's the try scorer. He's got support with him, but he takes on the first man.
Nice run!
George Best, number 8.
And out now.
It's another good attack by Sidmouth. Moving the ball very well. Cam Granger finds half a gap. Josh Best in close support. He's looking for his other forwards who are all there. That's a lovely hit there by Mark Vian on Phil Dolman.
Backwards!
Pete Harris is in there doing his best to disrupt. But Sean Moulton stolen the ball on the far side. Makes a good 7-8 yards there. 5 metres out here, Sidmouth. Just a sniff of a second try coming their way.
Timing was good. Don't trap him
They
in,
really
play
are
on.
just looking slightly better, ball in hand. Good defence by Adam Powell there. Had to do it. Dolman just chips to the corner. He's looking, but I think he might have just overcooked it slightly.
What? Over.
Out on the full, so it'll be a Austell line out from where the ball, in line with where the ball was kicked. Pete Harris. One of the areas that so far that Archie Cruz has excelled. He's stolen 2 balls that would normally be taken cleanly by that man there, and once again, Mark Vian unable to take the ball clean in the line out. Dolman finds the try scorer.
Release Reds!
Tom Hodge. That's a lovely pass as well. Pete Tuckley up against
Tackle,
his
release
opposite
out.
number there, which is Tom Price. Sidmouth have retained the ball very well, several phases. They've got man over now, and that's a clear run in. But on that occasion, Sam Heathcote, unable to hold on to the ball, just knocked it forward. That's a relief, and you can almost hear the crowd on the far side here breathing out again. It's still harum scarum, and it's fair to say in the last 7, 8, 10 minutes or so that Sidmouth have gained the upper hand. They've managed to keep the ball very well, play the phases and look for the opportunities. Some determined defence has kept them out since they scored, but they're going to play like that, so they're not going to have a long afternoon, I think. There's Matt Boothby, who's penalised a moment ago. The referee said he was engaged too early. And when I spoke to him about it, he said you were just too close. You need to be an arm's length away. And you can see this time. That's listened.
Crouch! Binds! Sets!
Referee says,
One, in and down.
yeah, they quite clearly.
One green, not driving straight.
Liam Hillier said you didn't start straight, engaging in and down. So Austell would be mighty relieved at that. Chance to get the ball down the field, get some pressure off.
Just wait.
There is a breeze blowing left to right, seems to have turned around actually. That's from the east as we look, and it favours St Austell in the first half. That time, Ryan takes it cleanly. Matt Shepherd doesn't. It is cold out there. I don't think I've ever seen, in many, many, many years, I don't think I've ever seen Matt Shepherd drop the ball. You can tell from his body language he's not happy about it either, which gives possession back to Sidmouth in the form of Cam Granger.
Space this side. Ouch! Bind! Set!
That's a solid scrummage, but it has gone down. Referee says play on. Looking to get the ball right straight away to Tom Price. There's a lovely tackle and steal by Ben Plummer.
Cool. No.
But he was bundled into touch at the same time.
It's in touch first, then the steal was legal, but
yeah, fair enough, says the ref.
Let's use this. On number 1 green.
So it will be St Austell line out. I think Tom Price put his foot in touch before the tackle. And once again, St Austell go, this time to Tom Daniel.
Retreat!
Full stop! It, but once again, he hasn't found touch. There's Tom Price, who showed a bit of pace early on, and he's going to do it again. Lovely tackle by Ben Plummer. Cam Granger shows and goes. First man buys it.
No, let him go. Okay, thank you. Knock on first. Over here. Yeah, that's fine. If both teams want me to, I was going to stand that side.
So Matt Shepherd to put in.
Crouch! Bind!
The game has been played at an extraordinary pace. And you can see Matt Shepherd once again drawing a penalty. Puts his hands in the air, looks to the referee. He said I can't put it in because they're pushing early.
1 green, 2 shot binds. Pushing across. Yeah.
He penalised Liam Hillier there
That's what a penalty's
for
for.
crossing.
Your bind's too short, your hips are swinging out and you're coming across.
There you go.
On the line.
How well explained is that? Harris goes throws, he finds
Knock on advantage.
advantage.
Advantage over. No 50 metre.
Tony Tyrrell finds Archie Bees. Well covered on the right line there.
Release green. No hands. Release. No. No green. Tackler's well out of the way of the zone.
Chris Ashwin
All on.
dummies and hoops the ball down the park, and that's got into touch on the far side. Pete Harris was the first man there.
It was in the half. It was green ball.
Once again, apologies, I can't get to that corner,
Green ball.
and it will be a line out to Sidmouth.
There's no quick one. Sean, wait. Just wait. You've been touched by too many people, so you can't take a quick one.
So Sean Martin just through. Taken right at the back there by Tom Hodge. That's Josh Bess wearing the scrum cap.
Okay, use it. No.
Four-man line called.
Here we go. Yeah.
This time Mark Vine takes it and then offloads one hand. That Shepherd does a bit of a jig. And Matt Boothby does some good work. Ball in hand, always does. Ben Plover once again attempting to make holes. Takes the first man, that's
Backwards.
unfortunate.
Not on advantage.
I think it might have been Caden Michael.
No, Bonnie's coming. No, Tom. No, you're all right. You're okay. We're fine.
So the score is still
Initial one by Red was backwards.
Stossel
Then we
3,
got forwards
Sidmouth
by
5.
Mark's here.
And I make it 32 minutes played, so that makes it 8 minutes to half time, but it's only referees watch that counts, and I know he's called time off a couple of times. So maybe 10 minutes or more to the half time break, and
Yeah, it's just
right now
your scrum.
anyone's game. I think we anticipated this. If anything, the visiting side, Sidmouth, have probably had the edge in terms of possession and territory. Stossel started the better, and they've had a good 5 minutes or so, but they need to trouble the scoreboard if they're to get anywhere in this game.
Crouch.
You can see the borders over there in Frosty's bar, the Rock and Moor bar. That Shepherd takes quickly. You know he's going to have a look. He beats the first, beats the second. Sam Parsons helps.
Tackle release. Yeah. Backwards.
Shepherd looks right and then goes left. Mark Vine, that's a lovely tackle on Chris Ashwin. Caden Michael, another
Tackle now. Hands off green.
good defence. 4 and 7. Archie Bees, who's not had much chance to really
No.
find himself in any space yet. You can see
8
the
green
referee.
off feet. They come. Let him run. Well
Shepherd
done.
goes early, he goes quickly. He's looking for help. Is he going to need it? I think he is. He's about
Tackle
5
release.
minutes short.
Advantage. Release.
Referee said twice to release the ball. Didn't come. And I think he might just have a chat with whoever there was
Wait.
that.
Time is off.
And he's full time off. And he's going to have
Two
a
in a
quick
row
chat
around
with Hayden
tackle
now.
breakdown. It's got to be. Mark's here. I've warned them.
Mark Vine saying, why is it not a yellow card? And Alex Gordon says, I warned him. I said twice, tackle release, he didn't do it. He's had a warning, next time it's going to be my hand in my pocket.
Wait.
Pete Harris a bit canny there, didn't pick the ball up.
No, you're trapping him in.
Up very fast, the line speed, really impressive. St Austell kept possession. They're close, but can they be close enough? Probably 2-3 metres out. And
Held up.
referee calls held up.
Draw line, drop out.
Matt Boothby couldn't quite get over the line. Well, he got over the line, he couldn't get the ball down. Alex Gordon right in the right position there. No doubt whatsoever.
No, it's fine, we've stepped off. I'll have a chat, I'll watch it next time.
Once again, apologies for the interference to the referee's microphone. Comes to Shepherd again. Matt's going to have a look off his left peg. No. Now he does. Good defence once again. That time by Archie Cruz. P. Harris has a rumble.
Don't trap him in later.
St Austell looking to get the ball wide. That's Pete Tuckley, first touch he's had really. It was right over his head, he's done his best and held on well. Matt Shepherd once again. Support from Adam Powell. Tom Daniel, he's had 3 or 4 really impressive runs the last couple of minutes.
Good. Advantage.
Once again, Ben Plummer makes the hard yards. St Austell
So
recycling
advantage.
again and again. This time I think he's playing advantage for a high
What's
tackle. Chris Ashwin looking to get it wide to give, but
No, he's got the ball down first.
yeah, quite clearly
Time
Tom
off.
Price got the ball
6
down.
green into me.
And referee calls time off and he's asking for 6 green to have a chat with him.
I just warned you about tackle offences in this area. This player's committed a late hit on a player who's clearly passed the ball. No, it's a late hit for me. 3rd in this area, off you go.
That's Tom Hodge, who's got himself 10 minutes in the bin. I think to some extent, I mean, I didn't see that clearly. To some extent, that was one for the team because the referee had already warned about infringements, and that was the latest. Tom protested, but the referee said, no, that was late for me. Simple. So he won't see any further part of the first half, with about 10 minutes or so to go.
Late tackle, repeat offence.
There you are. Now they'll St Austell really need to get clean ball here. That's one of the areas where so far Sidmouth have had a significant advantage has been the line out. That time taken by Mark Vine at the front, and St Austell get the ball going forward. This is how Sidmouth scored. Can St Austell do the same? P. Harris has his mitts on it. He's going to rumble and roll. They're 5 minutes out. Big pass. Ben Plummer's got man outside. He's got Chris Ashwin, who finds Peter Tuckley, who steps inside the first man. Can he make the line? Oh, he does. He was going to be held up, but he got there. Despite the best efforts of Rory O'Brien,
You okay?
he could not, and in fact he was helped out by Lewis Hull. He couldn't stop Peter Tuckley scoring. St Austell's first try of the game.
That's easy drive for the Saints. Pete Tuckley, sponsored by MJB Fishing.
That was made by the big loop pass from Chris Ashwin. After some very good work by P. Harris, who's been, I think, the standout forward so far for St Austell in the first half. And I suppose having a man advantage helps. So can Matt Shepherd add the extra 2? He was very disappointed with his kicking performance last week, which was a bit ridiculous to be honest. 4 tries and he wasn't able to convert any of them. partly because he was standing ankle deep in mud and all the kicks were way out on the touchline. I just think Dan Carter would have struggled on a day like that, or Johnny Wilkinson, so Matt being disappointed was a bit unrealistic. He's kicked one so far, can he add the conversion? He's straight enough and high enough. Player Matt Shepherd gets an Austell back into the lead by 10 points to 8.
It's not accurate at all anyway. Yeah.
Quick recycle.
Always in.
And Shep hooves the ball down the field.
Out of the 5, boys.
There's Sean Moulton.
Okay, set now, no quick one. In we come.
Taken once again by Archer Cruz, who's been the go-to
Hands
man
off
in the
now,
line
Reds. On the ball. No miss. Don't scream at me, please. Mark, have a word with him. No, Chris. Yeah.
Also called to defensive duties once again as Phil Dolman attempts to put one of his centres in a big hole and then gets on the far side, the loop around for Sam Heathcote to have a run, and it looks like he might get all the way. He doesn't, but right on his shoulder is fullback Rory O'Brien to bag Sidmouth's second try. Well, no sooner did St Austell score than Sidmouth reply. Twice in this half that's occurred. That was a lovely try, absolute beauty from deep. Pass and loop by Dolman, big loopy pass over the top. Heathcote down the wing, lot to do, but right on his shoulder was fullback Rory O'Brien to bag the 5 points.
That is half time.
And this is half time. So can Rory O'Brien convert his own try?
It's time as well.
He's a way out, not an easy kick. He's hit it hard and straight, but he just pulled it across the face of the place.
Half time.
Alex Gordon blows the half time. I'll be back with you in a few minutes' time. So welcome back to the second half. Score is it's just like the same right at the beginning. It's too close to call. Score's 10-10 at half time. Early try to number 6 Tom Hodge. He's got a try later on, a penalty to Matt Shepherd. And then it's 2 tries. Peter Tuckley followed right at the end there by a lovely try by Rory O'Brien for Sidmouth. 10 apiece.
Red ready.
And Alex Gordon gets us underway for the second half.
Return 21-4.
As you can see, it looks to me like the wind's picked up actually. It's gusting a bit from left to right. I mean, to come from the east-northeasterly, and looking at the flag, I'm guessing it's more like 15, maybe 20. Early on, there was almost nothing. I'm sure that Sidmouth's field on will be looking to take advantage of that.
Matt, 1 step off. Matt, no, Matt. Number 9, 1 step off. Thank you.
Sean Morton finds big Dan Armstrong on top of the line out. And George Locke
Just stripped forwards, unlucky.
shot the ball standing still, couldn't make much yardage, but when the tackle, Matt Shepherd just managed to nudge it on. So it'll be a scrummage here. Scrummage has gone really with the put in pretty much every time. There's been no dominance. Key part of the game, as Hayden Down was saying before the match, this is stuff that really matters. The numbers are all a bit. Finley Keywood, you can see there, is looking today. And on this side is Hayden Down, skipper. Devon player, of course, very experienced young man.
Binds! Sets!
And Cam Granger to put in.
Wait. No, 9, leave it.
Sam Parsons, Shepherd's Cam Granger, who's looking in, and Sean Martin's in close support, as he always seems to be.
Not held. No. They come now. Leave it red. Don't touch that. Out you go. He's offside.
Sam Heathcote just stayed on the ground. I thought a little too long, but I'm not the referee.
Okay, hands off, Reds. Good.
Matt Shepherd there quickly through defensive duties. But Sean Moulton's there once again. He's tackled beautifully there by, and that must be Hector Bright, I think, who's come on wearing the scrum cap. No, it's Ben Woodman, see.
Never on the ball.
Prop. Lovely tackle by Ben. Phil Donald has little option after defensive efforts but to stick the ball right down in the far corner.
Retreat, Reds.
Archie Bees puts the ball down the middle of the park, but only as far as Josh Bess, who looks for Dolman. There's Josh Bess again. It's a sensible thing, waits for the cavalry to arrive.
And away. He's well out of the way.
Cam Granger is sniping again. He does it every time he has the chance. All wrong, we're facing the wrong way, so he kicks the ball beautifully and rolls it into touch about 10 metres from the Austell line. Just can't see it very well from here.
Okay. Time's up. Man down. Put it back on.
Referee's called time off for an injury to Archie Cruz, who's down on one knee. He looks okay, but he's holding his ankle. Could be just a case of the magic sponge. We'd hope so. No, he's definitely in trouble. That is Archie.
Yeah, the fight. Nice. This fight, sorry boys, they've just got a line out player down. He was just even treating for that in tackles.
So the first serious attacking opportunity of the second half, but you have to wait while the physio straps Archie Cruz's ankle.
Yeah, sort of slowly trying to look forward.
It looks to me like he might have just turned it. He doesn't seem particularly distressed. Way to the left as we look, and he'll be joining the rest of his forwards for the line-out.
Okay, this is just strapping it's taking.
Archie's back on his feet and he's on the way to the line, but he is limping. He doesn't want to go off, you can see that a mile away. On the bench is Jack Marchant, Wilker, Kane Cottrell and Jack Doherty, so one of those might just... We'll see how Cruz goes. Steele at the front on the short line out ball. Taken by Mark Vine.
Out you come, 7 green out. 7 green.
That's the bit I just can't see, I'm afraid. But St Austell have the ball. And scrum off Matt Shepherd kicks, but he doesn't find touch. And Sam Heathcote gets the ball on Danny Tyrrell, who's pinched it but couldn't hold on. Couldn't hold on. That's a quick take.
They haven't got 2 in.
Referee said play on because there weren't 2 men in the line out. That's just quick thinking. Sam Parsons with a big hit there. And Chris Ashburn there's to get the rescue the ball. That's a
50-22.
That's well played and big hoof down the park. Cam Grange is the first one there. And Peter Tuckley
Release Reds!
tackles him.
Counter-ruck's good. Counter-ruck is good. Okay, lost now.
Referee says it's good counter-up by St Austell, so it must be their ball. No, it isn't. It's beg your pardon. No, it was a very good turnover by the Sidmouth forwards. Haven't got there. Counter-up won the ball.
Taken back. Tackled inside. You can use it.
That was quite clear.
Use it!
You can kick from there because the ball's taken back inside. That's a lovely charge down by Mike Vine, but he needs help with him. When he's 6'6" and got limbs which are about the same length, one of the skills that others do not have, one of the blessings. It's nice to see that Sidmouth have such confidence in their ball handling ability and ability to keep the ball that they would run from their own try line.
Use it! Up to the shoulder.
But Cam Grange says no, that's enough of that.
Unhappy.
Nonsense.
Touched.
That may be a Sidmouth line out.
No quick one.
I think it is because the ball's touched in flight. This is one of those games where you just think, oh, whoever scores next. But so far, it doesn't mean anything. Still 10 apiece, although Sidmouth have scored 2 tries and Austell 1 converted try and a penalty. Taken well by Dan Armstrong, who's really looked impressive in the line out there.
Ball's there, don't trap him in. No, ball is available.
That's lovely tackling by Matt Boothby there. He hits Sean Morton very
ball is
hard.
available, don't game it.
It's Shep's ball. He does a goose step and loses the ball forward. The referee's blown a whistle because it looks as though Matt might take a knock to the head. There's 2 players there. There must have been a clash of heads. It's not something referees allow. They'll always stop in that situation.
Make sure everyone's okay.
Matt had the ball. Still got to know what happened there. And I can't see who the injured player is for Sidmouth.
Yeah, I'll just...
Matt Shepherd gets back to his feet.
Okay.
Referee does the right thing. Let's just wait. He's got physio on the field. Let's see how he is. There's no rush. I think when you consider the changes to the way the game is played nowadays, where the HIA protocols are coming over for several years now, it's so important that the whole head injuries is something that's protected against wherever possible. And as we speak, I can see that the substitutes for Sidmouth have come onto the field to join the huddle. Whether or not they're going to be playing, we'll find out.
He's okay first, if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Referee's taking his time. Have you just joined us? You're watching St Austell play Sidmouth in the Tribute Southwest 1 fixture, 16th game of the season. We are about 10 minutes into the second half. The score is 10 apiece, and so far it's been an absolute cracker. One of the best games of the season.
No, we'll talk about it.
And at the moment, it is anybody's game.
Talk about it in a minute.
This is a difficult decision. I'm guessing the referee must have seen what happened.
I'll talk to you in a second.
Matt Shepherd had the ball, and it might have been an accidental knock of heads, but those doesn't mean anything these days. If you go in high for a tackle and heads, you make contact, then you are penalised. Now I'm not sure. It looks like it could be George Locke. He's sitting up, so he looks okay, but my guess is he might have to leave the field. Sean Moulton gets him to his feet. No, he doesn't look well. No, it's not. It's Liam Hillier, the prop.
Okay. Fellas, so this one, so on both captains, I'll just talk through the process. Okay, we'll just face this way, otherwise it doesn't come up on the camera. Okay. So there is head-on-head contact.
Thank you, Alex.
Okay, it is foul play for me because he's arrived upright. However, and it is a high degree of danger. However, he is the second tackler and there is a significant drop in height due to the first tackler. It's going to be a yellow card and a penalty against him, although he's just been substituted. All right?
Yeah, you're going to have to go for a minute.
Okay, that's fine. It's going to be a yellow card. Yeah, that's fine.
I think Alex Jordan got that exactly right. Well done, Alex.
Okay, no problem.
There were extenuating circumstances, there were mitigation, not litigation, that's a silly thing to say. And although Liam Hilliers had to leave the field, there was a yellow card, so there will be a 10 minutes where once again Sidmouth are down to 14 players.
Okay. High tackle.
So Matt Shepherd, as I was going to kick for touch, of course, but I look down here and Danny Tyrrell has an ocean of space in front of him on his own. I did wonder whether Matt was going to kick to the far corner, but he didn't. So St Austell have the line out. And Pete Harris to throw. Taken beautifully off the top by Mark Vian. Chris Ashwin finds Sam Parsons, finds Ben Plummer. Ben Plummer's so good at doing that hard work. Shep looks left, looks right, and looks for support because he's tied up by 3 players. And Mark Vian gets there and does it back. Chris Ashwin looks Ben Plummer. Danny Tyrrell's got, oh dear. Once again, you can see he's annoyed with himself. False pass by Ben. That's the second time in this game that's happened, and Danny couldn't take it. You can tell from his looking at him. He's not happy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I've called him off it. For me.
That is, yeah. Henry Blackshear has been substituted, and Hector Bright has joined the fray. I think Hector will be going in the back row. There he is, wearing 18. Very impressive around the park is Hector. Very athletic young man. So Sean Moulton will throw.
Step off, please. Thank you.
Taken once again by Dan Armstrong, who's really had a super game in the line out.
Take him back. Hold in front. Don't. Come on.
Danny Tyrrell finds himself with the ball now. He's going to have a little run up. He's looking to put Archie Bees into space, but there isn't much over there. Archie's very well tackled by Lewis Hull. There's Hector.
No.
Shep looks to pass and go. He finds Chris Ashwin. He's away, but he needs close support. Just throws the ball backwards to anybody who's there. In this case, it's Mark Vine.
No.
There's Hector Bright again. This is the point where fitness starts to be counted, and looks to me like Foxman might just have knocked that forward. Although maybe not. Yeah, knocked forward by Green. There'll be a scrummage. It's still harem scarum. It's still like watching an exhibition game. Very, very similar and very well matched teams out there.
Just got an injury over there.
And one of the Snostral players is laying prone down here. I'm trying to see who it is. It could be.
Make sure he's okay.
Could be Ben Plummer actually.
Time's off.
Yeah, I think it is Ben. I can't see him up on his feet. And as I speak, George Tregorrick, who went off injured in the first half with a sting to his shoulder, he's warming up on the touchline. Now, if it is Ben, the skipper, then the captaincy will revert to Mark Vine, because those two are co-captains.
No.
It's like it's going like underneath my kneecap. The kneecaps go around the back there. Nah, it's more the front. It's the front here.
I can hear the physio talking to Dr. Ashwin there, and he said he's had a knock underneath his kneecap and it's hurting. It is Ben Plummer. Yeah, let's hope he's okay. He's
Okay.
one of the lads he's been in the form of his life this season. He really has. He's also stepped up to become co-captain with Mark Vine, and he's really showed how good he is. That doesn't look good for Ben. He's a tough customer with Cookie, is Ben, and if he won't leave the field unless he has to. In this case, he's being carried, and I know for a fact there'll be a big round of applause from the supporters for Ben as he's helped from the park. George Grigos comes on, take his place. So that means now George has been off and then on again. Peter Tuckley stayed on. I think Matt Shepherd has probably moved out to the centre, and Danny Tyrrell looks like he's gone into scrum half. Really hard to see from here. Yeah, I think that's the case. Although the way the back's lining up, it looks like Archie Bees has gone in the centre and Peter Tuckley's gone to full-back. So a bit of a reorganisation. And there'll be a scrum to St Austell. Danny Tyrrell is now playing 9. And centres are Sam Parsons and Matt Shepherd. Danny Tyrrell finds Chris Ashwin, who looks to look like he always does. Chris, he just feints one way, looks the other. Danny Tyrrell finds Tom Daniel. Can he make it? Yes. Oh, he's close. Looks to me like he's over the line, but he isn't. So Austell still have the ball. Danny Tyrrell goes wide. He finds Matt Shepherd, who needs close support. Finds it in the shape of Tom Daniel. Chris Ashwin once again with a big loopy pass to George Tregorrick. He steps 1, steps 2. Can't get through the third one of Cam Granger's tackle. And it looks like the ball's stolen. It certainly was. That's good play. I think that was. That was Sean Moulton again.
Release
He's so
it!
good. It must be the third
Release!
of the game for me.
Pause there.
St Austell putting him under pressure.
Mark, just step for me.
And Phil Dolman does a sensible thing and then just nudges it off down the park to about 5 metres from the Sidmouth 22. Time to catch your breath. I need to. It's hard watching, never mind playing. Pete Harris to throw.
Thank you. Wait.
Fine takes it clean. He just holds up. Finds Hector Bright on the peel. Still got the ball, Hector Bright. Still going. Sean
Never on the
Dalton
ball.
stops him. Eventually. And Matt Boothby back that first. Once again, Chris Ashwin with that big loop pass. Matt Shepherd finds George Regilgus. He's got 1-2 to beat. He's close, but he's too close to the touchline.
Careful.
That's good defence. So it's still 10-all. Anyone's game. Absolutely anyone's
No, I
game.
was
There's
happy.
nothing in it. St Austell probably had the better of the second half, but only just. There's that man, Dan Armstrong, in the centre of the lineup, who's dominated that position. The returned Tom
Wait.
Hodge has to run out of defence, which he does very well, keeps the ball well. Peter Harris
No.
attempted the turnover, but he didn't get
No
there.
clear lift. Hands off now. There's no clear lift. Let's use it. Wait.
Dan Granger holds. This
That is,
time,
I will judge the offsides. Thank you.
one of the things that players have to be very cautious of nowadays, and quite rightly
three
so,
on
is
the bin.
don't shout at the referee. Don't, they don't like it. It's hard enough without people shouting in their face. Mark Vine takes it clean
Eight
up.
out.
St Austell attempt to get the maul going forward. This is the point where the back student join in, and Sam Parsons does so. P. Harris does rumble out. He gets close, but not close enough. And it looks like no,
Release
short.
7. 7 out.
Still short. So Austell still have the ball, but it's a tough ask from there. And he has
First
scored.
movement.
Yeah. And it looks like Adam Powell gets. I'm not sure that's his first try for the club. Actually, he's. I might be right. You can see that number 7, Sean
Yeah,
Moulton, has stayed down. I don't know if he's
I've
injured
got
or
25
not.
minutes left to play.
Oh, okay, so it's not too bad.
No.
So St Austell take the lead for the second time in the game. Although I wouldn't bet at all on any side winning at this point. I mean, there's nobody who's had an advantage. It's so close. I think what's happened is that on 2 occasions, Sidmouth have had players in the bin with a yellow card, and on both occasions, St Austell have scored. Matt Shepherd, who's now playing in the centre in an attempt to convert the try to put St Austell 7 points clear. He struck it well. Has it curled in? Yes, it has. So, Matt Shepherd takes the score and 17-10 to St Austell. 2 tries apiece now.
Yeah, no.
It's not still Peter Tuckley and Adam Powell and Hodge and O'Brien for Sidmouth. Mark Ryan takes it awkwardly, finds Hector Bright, who's two different styles of player there.
Lando, 18.
Pete Harris, who's a rumbustious, take him on sort of character. Hector Bright, who is a very strong, very fast, athletic runner. There's Rory O'Brien, one of the try scorers, and he's taken
Straight
low.
backwards, off the boot, play on.
Josh Grugos does the rescuing. Danny Tyrrell
Touch.
decides to have a little run himself. Chip and chase. Does he get it? Oh, he's just unfortunately knocked on the ball. Unlucky there.
Just knock on.
And he was hit after.
For me, it's just a rugby collision for me. Okay. They're back over the ball. Huh? Scrum. Knock on. Yeah.
Well, you're enjoying this sitting up in the bar or in the comfort of your home, because it's just got a bit chillier here.
It's just knock on.
This is the point where I thought, oh, I should have put a jumper on, but I didn't.
Yeah, don't mind.
No advice. Listen to your wife. So it will be a Sidmouth scrummage.
Look it up, boys! Let's go! Gloucester!
Cam Granger to put in.
Crouch!
Josh Best playing at 8 there.
Boy!
Tends to pick and drive whenever he can. Pick and go.
Set!
And Ben Woodman see now prop. That's a lovely scrummage from St Austell. Driven off the ball. Danny Tyrrell looks. He looks. But Adam Powell, who's just scored, takes it himself. He needs close support. The ball spilled. The referee's playing advantage.
No clear release.
And referee playing advantage. St Austell have an opportunity here. Chris Ashwin looks to go wide. Sam Parsons loops to Chris Ashwin. And Archie Bees couldn't hold it.
No,
It wasn't his fault. It was not a good
green,
pass.
no clear release on the sideline.
And the referee will bring them back for the penalty. This could be a key moment in the
too
game,
long,
this,
you slowed
because
it
they'll have
down.
their noses in front. If they can score now, and my feeling is Matt Shaven might
No
just
clear
say,
release.
just take the
8
points.
green. What's the call, fellas? Scrum called. He's called. You've called scrum already.
You can hear the referee said, what's the call? So St Austell will call for a scrummage.
Held for too long.
They did
but he
so
stripped it
well
out of his own
in the
hand.
last scrummage. And that man there,
Have to
Ben
be,
Woodman
but
see,
yes,
what
for
a
convenience sake.
revelation he's been this season. Just 18 years. Joined the club from Helston. Lived down the Lizard.
Crouch!
I think most people describe him as a prospect.
Set!
Danny Tyrrell once again. And St Austell get that going forward. They want to keep the ball there. They really do. Keep the ball there. They keep the ball at the back foot. Danny Tyrrell has a look. He's not going to make it. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Cam Granger couldn't stop him. That's a lovely try. That came down to St Austell's front row. Well, helped by the second and the back row, but in the end, that was scrum dominance. And from that, St Austell get their third try of the game through Danny Tyrrell. That moves the score on to 22-10. Matt Shepherd gets this. That puts them 2 scores clear. But this time, and Timothy showed they are an accomplished side who can score tries.
Try successfully converted by number 9, Matt Shepherd.
So Matt Shepherd adds a conversion to go with his penalty early on. Second conversion, move the score on to St Austell 24, Sidmouth 10. And I think there's probably in the region.
18 minutes left. The scoreboard
Oh,
is
well,
correct.
thank you, referee. 18 minutes. He must have heard me. I know we can hear him. Oh, Mark Vine has clattered with the ball, and then somebody sealed over the top.
You can't lead with the arm. I haven't seen. No, you've led with the arm for me. It's on to chest, penalty only for me.
Tom Daniel penalised there for leading with the arm in the tackle, and although it was to the chest, it'd be just a penalty as a consequence. Tom's protesting his innocence, but no, it's not. That's not right. Now, I think I'm right in saying that we've got substitution. I don't know who it is, because number 19 has now come on, and we don't have a 19 on the players list. It certainly isn't Phil Dolman, who has been playing fly half. Tom Hodge just look at the right side. He's well tackled. Good work there by Danny Tyrrell.
What was that? No, I haven't seen that, Mark.
Super look right, then go left. Good defence once again by Danny Tyrrell.
No.
This point, I don't know some of the players, so my apologies. I can't go by the numbers because
Never on the ball release. That's out. Yes.
There, number 19. I don't know who that is.
Off the face, play on.
Referee says a knock on advantage there. Can also be pleased about that. That was good defence. Matt Boothby. In that sequence there, I think he made 3 tackles. Hit the man, got up, hit them another man, got up, hit another man.
There's no one in the position to do it. I agree if there's someone there. There's not.
Yes. Go down! Let's go!
24-10 with what, 15-16 minutes left in this game. If Sidmouth are to win it, they've got to score now. It is a St Austell scrum.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
And once again, St Austell lock out. It's an area in the second half where they've showed they, without doubt, had the edge. That wasn't the best of kicks from Chris Ashburn, but he does his best to rescue it by tackling the man with the ball.
Tackle!
That's number 17, which I think is Wilker Kane Constable.
Stripped, play on! It's all
And then
just not forced by red on the floor.
Ryan got his big mitts on it, but he couldn't keep hold.
Just not on my
So
red.
there'll be a scrummage here, and so once again St Austell would look to drive Sidmouth off the ball. It's probably been the significant difference in the second half, in my view, is that St Austell now have an edge in the scrum. And it could be because
I'll keep an eye on him as well, but yeah.
Sidmouth have had
Don't crank him, just keep your arms
7
straight.
players,
Don't crank him, just keep your arms
whether they
straight.
fall back too late. 2 yellow cards.
Crouch!
Listen to my calls.
Bind! Set!
Hold! Hold! Hold!
Up. We don't. Just reset. Yeah, we got pushing both sides. Just got pushing both sides.
Let's go, boys!
Yeah,
That is one very young front row for
just
St
not stable
Austell.
at all. Just not
Ben
stable.
Woodmansey is 18, tight side. Peter Ashton is 21, and I think Matt Boothby's about 22. That's quite amazing, really, because there's normally the grizzly old so-and-sos who play there. No insult intended, but they are very young for a front row playing at this level. It's been one of St Austell's strengths this season, after having several seasons when some of their senior players retired, where they really struggle to find front row players to replace the ones they had historically. That's a lovely little pass, but he
Backwards.
dropped it.
No
Matt Shepherd
offside.
does the rescuing.
Hands off, Green. No tackle. Hands off. Hands off. Let it come. Let it come.
You go.
No, he's played right.
Adam Powell, no choice there but just to take the ball.
Back.
And Archie Bees, you can kick with both feet, Archie. Does that right footed this time, hoofs it in the air. And right over there, Lewis Hull takes the ball, goes back inside.
Tackle release, no red.
There's Hayden down, skipper. Good yardage. Did the right thing. Here he is again. Oh no, I beg your pardon, that's Tom Hodge. He's been very prominent in the loose, that man. Got a try in the first half, I think. Although I'm not certain.
And lost!
Chase the ball down. Sam Heathcote gets it. He also gets Pete Harris with a bargain.
And hands off.
Sidmouth retained.
Okay, leave it now, 2. Well done. Leave it.
It's very good, isn't it? You listen to the ref. The game keeps going. Advantage. Matt Shepherd knocked it on, but Sidmouth kept the ball. They're doing everything they can to, and no advantage will come. So the referee going to bring it back.
Then by green.
There's Ben Woodmansey.
You're going straight to floor for
he's
me.
all right.
If you were legal, you come up on your feet. Just come. Just have a word with Matt. He's just got to clearly lift. At the moment,
Clearly left.
yeah, clearly lift and back on his feet. Yeah. Yeah.
We got people on the first side.
Okay. Yeah. I'll keep an eye. I'm aware there's stuff happening behind me. What?
So Cam Granger will put in for Sidmouth.
Crouch! Blind!
And you know what Sidmouth are going to do? They don't bother kicking the damn thing. It's another good drive by St Austell.
All on, 50-22 is
Kick
off.
that one, and that's from that position. That's a really lovely kick. Yeah, the referees didn't make the 22, so it will just be a line out. St Austell ball.
How many, boys? 7 calls. There we go, that's yours.
Pete Harris to throw. So far, that man there has been the go-to man in this game, all season actually. So they'll still take a risk and run across the face of their own 22. And Matt Shepherd says, I'm not doing that anymore. And Sam Heathcote finds Hector Bright in his face, but he keeps the ball alive. Tom Hodge spins it wide.
Tackle release! Right in at 12!
That's Lewis Hull making the yards.
Yeah, leave him now. Advantage. 18. Side.
The referee indicating that Adam Powell's offside there, so he's playing advantage. And I think
Off you go. Right. On the first one over here.
Peter Tuckley
Just here.
gets 10 minutes in the bin. For, I'm not sure what for.
Fine. Let me just sort that out.
But
Time's off.
Alex Gordon
Time is
didn't
off.
mess around. Straight over, off you go. And Pete knew it, whatever he did. Maybe he threw the ball off, maybe it was a high tackle. I didn't see. But it gives Sidmouth the chance to nudge the ball down the line. But as I speak, I can see over to the right hand side of the field over there. I think Mark Vine's receiving attention. He is. To his knee. Obviously, he lost Ben Plummer already. And
Scoreboard is slightly ahead. Okay. All right. 8:30 left.
There you are. 8.5 minutes left to go. St Austell leading by 14. But if Sidmouth can score again now, we have a serious game on our hands because they have the capability to tie it up.
Time's off. You guys got water? No, I was asking about them. But that's fine. We'll let them up. Okay.
The cloud cover has come across, and as we're getting towards
Okay.
4 o'clock.
Offside. Yellow card is for deliberate knock-on afterwards.
Deliberate knock-on. There you go. That's what Peter Tuckley was penalised for. And Sidmouth will have the line out right on the St Austell 22. Eight minutes to go. They really do need to
Just wait for the ball.
score again sooner rather than later. St Austell, of course, will do their absolute best to keep them out.
Okay. Let's get
And so far, Dan Armstrong, number 4 there, has had a fabulous game to line out. And if I were a gambling man, I'll be putting money on him winning this one. No, goes to number 8, Josh Bess. Good job I didn't bet. There's Hodge again.
Tackle release!
Very well tackled by
Yeah, he
Sam
has.
Parsons. Cam Granger, and oh, that's a lovely pass. Sean Moulton. Yeah, he goes down, gets up again. They're about 5 metres out. Dan Armstrong doing his best. And you can hear from the crowd there's a sense of relief and also a sense of almost irony. Oh dear, you knocked it on, which isn't very sportsmanlike.
For me, you've lost control and it's hit one of their players.
St Austell have a scrummage, and from this position they will look to get the ball back down the field.
Released it. You still have control. Let's go.
These two teams are 6th,
No, let's go, please. Let's go.
7th and 8th in this league. They are separated by 1 point, and I think if you watch this game you can see why. They are so evenly matched in pretty much every area. There's nothing in it. They play very similar rugby. Fast, open, flowing game, every opportunity. And they're so evenly matched that this game is too close to call. I think the difference in the second half has been so far has been St Austell scrummaging has been very, very good, and from that they managed to score 2 tries, one by that
Still
man
made the
there,
tackle, will play
Adam
on.
Powell.
And away, green, no hands! No. Don't touch me.
Danny Tyrrell finds Chris Ashwin, who doesn't find touch, but I don't think he was trying to. There's Rory O'Brien, one of the try scorers in the first half. He only gets as far as
And away!
Parsons.
You've trapped him. Play on. Ball is there.
Danny Tyrrell steals it. He's going to have a little look.
Strong advantage over.
Once he's away, he's so difficult to catch. There's Caden Michael. His 100th game today for St
Counter us
Austell.
good. Let it go now, you two.
Ben Woodman C does the dirty work. Chris
Touch,
Ashwin
play on.
left-footed. George Tregorrick says he best turn over. I think he might have done it actually. Stay on his feet, he did. Adam Powell, like he's done all day, crashes the ball up, takes 3 men with him, and he's so hard to stop. There's Archie Bees, who's still playing fullback, although everyone else has changed positions.
Let it go. Thank you.
And Hector Bright, who once again,
No, backwards.
Adam Powell did the rescue work.
On the band, not the ball.
Thank you, says Chris. There's Ben.
Tackle now. Just stay there.
Mark Vine stayed down on the far side. He's
Reasonable attempt to slap the ball.
yeah,
Catch
there
the
you
ball.
are. He's been
Reasonable
thinking of
attempt
knock on, and the referee said no. Reasonable attempt.
Knock on.
So St Austell have a scrummage. And Mark Vine is limping over there. I'm not sure if he's going to be
I'm happy
replaced.
it's floaty. He's got a reasonable attempt to catch it.
Referee's given a scrummage here, but Viner's sitting down, so I think he's going to have to call a timeout.
Time off. Got it.
Time off even.
Yeah, just a second.
There's Cam Granger. Heading down.
He's not coming back on. Something really bad happens.
There's Sean Moulton. He's had a very fine game.
4 minutes.
So Sidmouth have 4 minutes to score twice. It's not beyond them, not yet.
You are scrummaging player injured.
Tempo, Ryan, let's go! Tempo, Ryan!
4 minutes. That's it? Yeah, it's just scrum.
Come on, Benny!
4.
There's young Ben,
Knock on.
Pete and Matt
Crouch!
up against a big,
Boys!
more experienced front row, but they've had a fine game today, those three.
Well, we get, okay. Let's form up, let's go.
Wind has already picked up as we speak. It really has. It's probably double the speed of
Let's
it.
hold the space, both of you. Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go, team! Ready, let's go! Yes!
Crouch!
4 minutes left.
Bind!
24-10 to St Austell. If it stays like this,
Set!
Sidmouth will go away with nothing. And St Austell are probably playing for a bonus point try, which doesn't look very likely right now, but you never know. Chris Ashburn, another big loop pass to. That's the first chance we've seen Archie to show his pace. He just floats past people. Danny Tyrrell has a little chip and chase, but Sean Moulton gets there first. And I think he might have called the mark, and then he's gone.
Right, stop. We're going to go back for a scrum. We've got players back there. So we'll come back here.
Yeah, referee brings him back for a scrummage. Green scrummage after a knock on.
Okay. That's fine. Scrum here. Yeah, no. We've got both here. We've got players grappling on the floor over there. I haven't seen it because I was paying attention to that. Okay.
So it is Sidmouth scrum, right inside, just inside their own 22. Slightly, maybe about 3 minutes left in this game, and maybe this point, some of the supporters, the St Austell supporters, will be thinking they have done enough. But what a cracking game it's been, one of the best I've seen this season. And yeah, you better believe it, Sidmouth are still going to run the ball from everywhere they can.
And away, Reds!
Brian has had a very
Ball's
fine
there.
game from full-back today. Dangerous every time he's had it, running. Kicked well, scored a try. That's the replacement fly half, and I don't know his name, number 19. Stripped there,
Unlucky. Just straight forwards by 10.
but it came off his hand in the strip, so it'll be a scrum. And I think he said 1.
Yeah, just scrum. Last 2 minutes.
2 minutes as a ref. So Austell, of course, would love to get a bonus point try. And Sidmouth, I think, playing for a bit of pride and maybe another score. My goodness, they made a contest of it. They won the first game between the two teams. I think it was something like 30-24 was the score.
Crouch!
They were in this game until
Boy!
through the second half when St Austell snuck
Set!
2 tries, which came from
What's it?
scrummages.
Fellas. Let's go. Form up, let's go. Time is off.
Down every time this side.
Gloucester! Gloucester!
Again, Woody.
Yeah!
Time on. Crouch.
Please, sit.
Bind. Set.
There's that drive again from St Austell. Ben Woodsmansey and Matt Boothby. That's a lovely tackle.
Okay, lost now, Reds.
Adam Powell hits so hard. Like being hit by a dumper truck.
Offside.
Yeah. Now, I think St Austell are going to have a run. They've got to really. They've probably just got this game sewn up. They're looking for a forward try for a bonus point. And Matt Shepherd is going to stick it in a touch, which he does. Not. He managed to keep it in, and Sam Heathcote's going to have a run from there.
Tackle!
But he finds that man Alan Powell, who's had a very fine game, hasn't he?
Okay, tackle again.
Takes 3 men to bring Sean Moulton down. He's not the biggest player on the park.
Charge down, play on.
Charge. And Rory O'Brien's going to have a look, see if he can get his winger away. And nowhere to go. That might be just it.
That's the end of the game. Ball's dead.
Alex Jordan brings proceedings to an end. And St Austell have come out on top by 24 points to 10 over Sidmouth in what has been an absolutely pulsating game. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, tune in again next week where St Austell welcome Marlborough for the rearranged fixture. And that again, we're going to see another cracker. So Sidmouth go away nothing and St Austell winners 24 points to 10. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. And with a bit of luck, we'll see you next week.
Cheers.